In the heart of London, two souls lived, as different as night and day. Thomas the blacksmith, his hands roughened by toil, his brow etched with worry. Arthur the banker, his fingers adorned with rings, his face etched with boredom. One a warrior against poverty, the other a prisoner of privilege. Their paths seemingly miles apart, yet destined to intertwine, painting a poignant tale of two lives. A story of hardship and indulgence, despair and hope, revealing the profound tapestry of human existence. Their story, a reflection of our own, urging us to look beyond the veil of fortune and into the depths of the human heart. The rooster's crow was Thomas's alarm clock, the smell of soot, his morning coffee. He ate stale bread, kissed his wife, a seamstress, her face pale with fatigue. Another day began, a fight for survival. Arthur awoke to the soft chime of his silver clock, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling his senses. He enjoyed a lavish breakfast, his wife, adorned in silks, reading fashion magazines. His day promised business deals and social engagements. Thomas's world was grimy, a symphony of clanging metal and shouting vendors. He toiled in the heat of the forge, each swing of his hammer a testament to his resilience. Arthur's world was one of polished mahogany and hushed whispers. He surveyed his bustling bank, his mind occupied with investments and profits. Thomas's heart ached for his children, their faces thin, their clothes threadbare. The looming fear of the landlord, the gnawing hunger, his constant companions. He worked, his spirit unbroken, his love for his family, his anchor. Arthur felt a different kind of weight, the emptiness of his days, the hollowness of his pursuits. He had wealth but craved purpose, surrounded by luxury, yet starved for genuine connection. He sought solace in fleeting pleasures, a new carriage, a night at the opera, but the void remained, a constant reminder of his spiritual poverty. Fate, it seemed, had a plan, a twist in the narrative of these two lives. A thief as cunning as a fox targeted Arthur, relieving him of his gold watch, the very watch that ticked away the monotonous hours of his privileged life. Desperate to reclaim his stolen timepiece, Arthur found himself at Thomas's doorstep. The watch, he learned, had been sold to a pawnbroker, a regular client of the blacksmith. Section 5. The Glimmer in the Dust. Thomas, moved by Arthur's plight, decided to help. He knew the pangs of loss, the desperation of being robbed of one's hard-earned possessions. He agreed to track down the pawnbroker, his sense of justice outweighing any resentment he held for the affluent. Their journey, a study in contrasts, Arthur's discomfort in the squalor of the city's underbelly, Thomas's familiarity with its every nook and cranny. They found the pawnbroker, a man with shifty eyes and a crooked smile. Section 6. The Wall of Disparity. The watch, however, had already been resold. Arthur, despondent, offered a hefty reward for its return. Thomas noticed the sum, a small fortune to him, yet a mere trifle to the banker. The wall between their worlds, once blurred by shared purpose, seemed to rise again. Yet, as they walked back through the crowded streets, Arthur noticed a beggar, his clothes tattered, his hand outstretched. He emptied his purse, his remaining coins clinking into the beggar's cup. Thomas watched, a flicker of surprise in his eyes. Section 7. An Unexpected Encounter. The next day, Arthur returned, not with a reward, but with a proposition. He would provide the capital for Thomas to expand his forge, to hire an apprentice, to ease his burden. In return, Thomas would repay him, not in gold, but in handcrafted tools for Arthur's estate. Thomas, overwhelmed by Arthur's unexpected generosity, accepted. It was more than charity. It was an acknowledgement of his skill, a bridge across the chasm of their social standings. Section 8. A shared sky, different horizons. Life, for both men, continued. Thomas's forge prospered, the rhythmic clang of his hammer now a symphony of hope. Arthur, though still living in the lap of luxury, found a different kind of wealth. The satisfaction of making a difference. They would meet occasionally, their conversations no longer strained. They spoke of their families, their dreams, their struggles, united by the common thread of humanity that ran through their disparate lives. Section 9. Reflections on Fortune and Fate, the tale of Thomas and Arthur, a stark reminder that wealth and poverty are not just measures of one's material possessions, they are states of the soul. One can be rich in spirit even in the face of adversity, and poor in heart even with a vault full of gold. It is in recognizing this shared humanity, in bridging the divides of fortune and fate, that we truly find meaning. For in the grand tapestry of life, it is not the threads of gold and silver that shine the brightest, but the threads of compassion, empathy, and understanding.